Happy Friday, humans and Party Well fam. Just creating the second episode of the How to Party Well series. Okay, so I'm James Cohen, the co-founder of Party Well and Impact Festival. Even though our logo has changed, the world is still in your hands, and I'm going to give you 3 top tips again this Friday. This might become a weekly series explaining how to party well. And to party well is to have the time of your life while helping save someone's life and the planet. So here we go. Okay, so tip number 1. All right, so do your best to express yourself at these events. Okay, so that could come down to the way that you are dancing and communicating, or very commonly the clothes that you wear. So try to wear something that's a little bit different. Maybe some people go to parties in onesies. They go to parties in some kind of costume or some kind of cool, party clothing attire that can help express something about themselves. Okay, do your best to do this. Now, I'm gonna actually sprinkle in for this first tip some impactful tips on how to still do this, but in a way that's not going to negatively impact the environment. It's all about that positive impact, right? So glow sticks, right? Glow sticks are fun, it's light, but they're disposable. You don't want to be bring disposable things out in that express yourself component. So those will end up in the trash, maybe likely landfill, could go in the ocean. Some animal in the ocean might end up eating it. It could kill them, right? You don't want to do that. So something called EL wire. It actually looks even brighter than a glow stick. You can make cool designs with it on your clothing, your backpack, whatever, and you just put either a battery or you can charge some of them. So that's much better for the environment. It looks even cooler, and you can do more creative stuff with it. Second impactful note on that tip of expressing yourself through what you're wearing. So essentially glitter, right? Glitter. A lot of people wear glitter, and then they go, say if they're at a festival, into the river. That's going to kill the fish in there, or it's going to pollute the ground. It falls everywhere. Not so good. But now we have eco glitter, right? So eco glitter is something that's actually biodegradable. It'll decompose, and it's far better than the environment, and looks just as epic. And that's another way to express yourself when you're at one of these events. All right, now tip number 2 of how to party well is to spread the word about events, right? Because if you see something that's cool online that you would like to go to, instead of just maybe hitting attending and that being it, try to share the event with friends and invite your friends to the event. Let people know about it, because then more of the people that you know and like will end up coming to this event, and it is more fun to party with people who are your friends, right? You can have a more enjoyable time together. You can bump into each other. You have many good moments. So try to do that. And also, of course, you can do this professionally and be a promoter, but no, you don't have to be, right? You can just share it around. But tip number 3, which this leads me into, is do your best to actually meet new people while you're there, right? Expand your friend network while you're at these events. Are you sure this is the right way? I thought we were going right. It's fine. Because to a huge extent, I've actually seen a study on this. Once your basic human needs are met, right? Like food, shelter, water. Once those needs are met, the number 1 contributor to human happiness is the social networks that you have in your life, right? It's the people who you will be there for you when shit inevitably hits the fan, right? It's the people who can celebrate your wins with you and support you to succeed. It's your friend networks that can contribute to your human happiness. So do your best to go out and meet new people. It's such a brilliant, I'd say this is the best environment to meet new people and form new relationships. I've met most of my friendships at these types of parties and events. I straight up would not be alive today if my parents didn't meet at Deja Vu nightclub in Tokyo. I actually went to this nightclub. It's kind of trippy. I met my girlfriend at the Red Room here in Vancouver, and just so many of my friends at festivals, and that's because I make a conscious effort to go out to meet people. So how can you do that? It can start with something as simple as a compliment, right? You can compliment something that they're doing, or you can start talking about the music. You can just start up a conversation, right? Have something in common that you can share with the people, and then try to have a genuine conversation, and say talk about other events in the future, and then say, hey, you want to connect on social media? Something simple like that. Add each other on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and then you're connected, and then you can invite them to the next party and just stay in touch with these people, because you instantly have something in common when you're on the dance floor, right? Like, you might have different political views, you might come from completely different countries, you might have different perspectives on things, but the one thing that you have in common is that you both love that music in that moment. You both came there for the reason of the musical experience, or the event, or the culture, or something about it that drew you in there, so you automatically have something in common with every single person who was at that celebration, right? You have something in common with them. So a lot of people think they're just there to see the music and they'll stay in their own zone, but like, this is literally the best environment to speak with someone. Like, if I were to speak with some random person on the street, it might go well. Chances are the man will look at me a little bit funny because I'm just having a random conversation with someone just walking down the street. But when you're at an event, your success rate of making a new friendship will be extremely higher. So do your best, meet new people, okay? Express yourself to the fullest of your capabilities, do crazy dance moves, wear awesome things, but do it in a sustainable way. That's the bonus tip of number 1. And then bring your friends, promote events, support this community of celebration however you can. And then number 3 is do your best to meet new people while you're there and stay connected with them, okay? Those are my 3 top party tips of the day. And much love, everyone. I hope you have an incredible weekend, and I hope these tips find you just in time to help have the time of your life at some of the events that are coming up this weekend. All right, much love, everyone. Party well and make impact.